I've been yapping too long. You got to yap
No,
now.
but
It's your turn.
but the big no, but the big question is now what? Well, pretty much people know what the deal is. Once again, we've we've seen what happens when transphobia and misogyny come together. It's like chocolate and peanut butter, except this Reese's isn't tasty, and that's what we're seeing once again. This is primarily the hysteria that transphobia has produced. Accept its way into sports, and we've said this over and over again, is that eventually cisgender women are going to get caught in the web. And here's what happened. And it isn't just these two. I mean, look at all the trans investigations that have been going in sports recently. There are people that say that Katie Ledecky's a man. There are even people that say Simone Biles is really a dude. They've said this about all types of people. And Ilona Maher, who's like a breakout star of these games, plays for the women's rugby team. And by the way, if you didn't see what our women's rugby team did, you should, because they were flat out awesome. And right now, all over the United States, there are little girls begging their moms to let them play some rugby this fall. I mean, you've got rugby clubs with the phone ringing off the hook. But this particular player, Ilona Maher, is one of the stars of the team. She's wicked on TikTok, let me tell you. And she has one of the best stiff arms you've seen since Derrick Henry. In fact, Derrick Henry, like someone told Derrick Henry about the stiff arm, and Derrick Henry had to look in, and he even raised an eyebrow and said, I can learn something from this. But a few days ago, she put out, like about a week ago, she put out a video about what some people have said about her, because she is a woman, she is cisgender, she plays in a collision sport. That's what rugby is. It is a physical sport.
Sure is.
It's not for the weak, let me tell you. And
Give blood,
this is something.
play rugby.
And I want people to hear what and I want some folks to hear what she's had to say. And you need to get an idea of what she had to say, because it's important. And it's something that needs to be heard. Bree, run this thing.
Here for a second. As you can probably tell, I've been crying a little bit. I always get these comments, but like recently it kind of ramped up. I get comments being called a man and being called masculine and asking if I'm on steroids. There will always be negative people out there, and they put women in a box, and they think of women should be fragile and petite and quiet and meek. But that's not the case. Women can be strong, and they can have broad shoulders, and they can take up space, and they can be big. I think I'm getting emotional because I feel very passionate about this. Don't let anybody try to define or dictate how you feel about yourself. You get to decide that.
That's what this is really about.